Howdy everyone, I'm Volts, and what you have right in front of you here, I have the theatre, the original 1993 version, which I think might also be the 2012 version. It says 1993 there, so technically it's the 1993 version, but when I was looking at the game files, they were last modified in 2012, so I'm not entirely sure which year this game got created or when it got released, but we're just going to say 1993 because that's what it says. Now, I actually have two versions of this game. This one is the original one, and I have another one which is an updated version, apparently. So I'm going to check out the original one, and then I'm going to check out the updated one later on. So let's go ahead and do new game, shall we? Okay, so, oh my goodness me, right, okay, so I need to do mouse integration again, because for some strange reason, when on the title screen, the mouse goes a bit, like, wonky, and I have to disable mouse integration, because I'm using a virtual machine, by the way, so I have to disable mouse integration, and then once we're in the game, I have to re-enable it. It's finicky, but I think I got it working. So, we have theatre over here. Not the theatre, but just theatre. And we have the ticket taker over here. So, I've played a lot of the theatre, which is the more updated one. I know that I already said earlier that we're going to be playing the updated one. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the updated one, which is not the 1993 version. And I've played that one a few times, and I did a sort of a remake of it, and I'm sort of in the process of actually remaking it again, but like as like a full package sort of thing. So, you know, things are happening behind the scenes. But hello there, ticket. Actually, wait, there's not like anything else around here, is there? So, okay, we've got a wall, a brick wall, and a big wall, which I could only think of as a building wall. I mean, it looks like that. And I guess this is like a wooden wall. And I think that might be it. Yeah, I mean, everything else just looks very, very dark. So, yep, okay. And I will admit, sometimes it does feel like the game slows down, and then it feels like the game speeds up. It is slightly weird, but I'm sure it's fine. Wait, hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, okay, so going forward, normally, it's slow, but when you're going, like, I don't know, forward but right, so like diagonally, you go faster. Oh, right, I think it's because like the movement is like not normalized, because the movement faster one way, but I guess normal the other way. So if you normalized it, it would be normal every direction. So unfortunately, that's not what they did when they were making this. But hello there. I hope to enjoy it. And apparently, that's so interesting how you try to click and it's sort of doing that Windows sound. It's like the game is, I don't know, done like an error. But, I mean, there's no error, you just have to press space. And I will admit, though, that moment does feel like, I don't know, the game's not working quite right yet. And I don't know, I just find that very interesting. And yep, he's following us. I love how it goes red here, because, you know, red lighting, that's interesting. Clown. Okie dokie. Now, I will admit, I have played this before, but it's been quite a number of years. So, I remember, like, I don't know, bits of this, like tiny bits. I remember like tiny moments, but everything else I don't really remember that much. And this looks like... that looks like a face. Like a bunch of lines and blocks, but it looks like a face to me. I don't know what it looks like to anybody else. Okay. Well, let's just keep going into the utter darkness. Nothing bad could ever possibly happen in the darkness. That's like an audience clap. And you know what? Recently I went through the game files and I noticed how one of the sound files is literally an audience clapping. I never understood some of the sounds in this, and to be fair, some of the other sounds I still am very confused about, but that was an audience clapping, so I guess they were clapping that I got through to the theatre but also got teleported back. I don't know. But yeah, okay, we have been teleported back. That's fantastic. I love when that happens. Thank you very much. I don't think the posters changed. No, it doesn't seem like the posters... Wait. I don't remember there being 2 clown posters though. I think I vaguely remember that one. Wait. They do change around, right? Yeah, they do. Interesting how they seem to change around every time you go into the room. Wow, okay. Well, let's venture back into the darkness, shall we? Another audience clapping. Is it me or is everything just getting a little bit more red? It's probably what's happening. Something about that voice I really, really like, because it's very robotic, but you can just about understand that it's saying what it says. But it's like the robotic-ish voice from the updated theatre game. I mean, at least that one is a bit more understandable on what the ticket taker is saying, but this one, it feels too robotic, but you can still understand it. It's so interesting. And once again, yep, the posters move around. So it feels like you're actually progressing. Unlike the updated version of the theatre, where you keep going through the theatre, and yet the posters don't seem to change. It just looks like it's the exact same room. So the fact that the posters change here, okay, so you've got 2 of those as well, just like the air clowns last time. Okay. Well, let's just venture back into the Black Void. Right. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. The audience clapping, and I thought we was gonna end up somewhere else. But apparently not. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sure I will probably enjoy the... That's a different one, I think. I don't think I've actually seen that one. Okay. I do kind of wish there was a run feature, because having to walk slowly into the darkness, I mean, of course it's to build tension, of course it is. I should probably walk backwards. You know what, I was wondering when this was going to happen. Okay, everything does seem to get a bit more bloody though. Just a bit more. Wow, okay. Okie dokie. Well, this is always great. Bro, ticket taker isn't even there, man. Like, what the hell? What is this? I can literally walk straight through here. Well, I suppose we'll just, you know, walk diagonally, because at least that's a bit faster, I think, anyway. Okay, maybe we've slowed down a bit. Okay. So, usually what would happen here is that your actual CD-ROM, your CD disc would actually open. Like, the game would actually have access to your CD disc tray opening when that happens. I remember that happening to me, like, when I played this on my laptop. What the hell? No, 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 no. Get out of it. Get it. My God. Oh my God. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. That was actually like, that freaked me out. Whoa, oh. Oh. So that's this tiny jump scare, which also carried over into the updated game. Interesting, okay, I've never actually seen that. And of course, the ticket taker is literally just not even speaking to me anymore. He's like, he's given up on me. Don't give up on me. Like, I like you, ticket taker. You know what? Should I just walk backwards? I'll walk backwards from now on. I think maybe. And again. Oh, hi. 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 I can't even move. I can't even move. I literally can't even move. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, now I can move. I gotta admit though, that was very freaky. Hi. Oh my. Like, even though I'm playing this on a virtual machine, this is still freaking me out. I don't know what it is. It's like that that feeling that you should not be playing this game, because if you do, then nightmare upon nightmares will be unleashed into your dreams, and you know, that very cliched sort of thing. But okay, well, I appreciate that, ticket taker. Now oh, yep, okay. Completely understood. Yep, turns. I think it's my turn to die, right? Imagine if the ticket taker was like following me here. Imagine that. And of course we go back into darkness. Aha! This is the equivalent of the brick wall in the updated version. Interesting, okay. I guess you know what, let's go into it. We've got nothing else better to do with our life. Okay, and that was it. Now before we actually get into the updated version, I actually want to play it like one more time, because of me going through the game files, I noticed that there was like something in the room that we were in, which I think if you go through a wall, you might go to like somewhere else. I'm gonna try that. So apparently it's somewhere around here, right? There's like there might be like a wall you can walk through. I actually have no idea. I've never actually tried this, so I could actually be completely wrong about this. I might actually be completely wrong about this. I have no idea. I mean, I could be. I think I might be. Wait, hang on. Was it on this side, or like, could it be also be on this side? Like, come on. A wall, a wall, a wall, a wall. Let me go through a wall, please. at least with this game, it's a little bit more lenient on the collisions, because I remember in Toy Maker, the collisions was so baffling. Like you had to like go backward, then move left or right, then go forward. You could not go left or right when you're like colliding with something. It was so stuck. But I'm glad that with this game, it doesn't really have that issue. Although, I don't think you can. I don't think you can. It's weird how that is... Okay. So, okay, unfortunately, I have to switch off the virtual machine because there is absolutely no way to actually quit the game unless you go through all of that and then the game quits for you. So, BRB. Okay, we're back and now we are playing the updated version of what we just played, and you can obviously tell because it's a bit more widescreen and it's not, you know, small screen and that very well, okay, so it wasn't really that tiny for me. I mean, it was still full screen for you guys, but it was relatively small for me. So at least we got it a bit bigger now, and I like how we've only got new game, and I'm assuming that if we did load in options, it would like wait, load doesn't even work. Options, yeah, it quits the game. All right, so that's new games, bitch. Right. So, oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that both this version and the version we just played, were all made in Game Maker. That's how I was able to look through the game files, because they were all made in Game Maker. So that's very nice. And this just feels a bit more updated as well. Like, you can actually see a bit more. And like, I appreciate that. Now, of course, you're going to still get some like collision issues here and there, but overall, it does feel a bit like, you know, updated. And of course, we have this. And we still got the same thing. So yeah, that makes sense. Now, are we able yet to go through the wall? I don't think we are yet, right? I might try and actually mod the game to try and actually go to the level that because there's 3 levels. There's level 1, which is actually the title screen. There's level 2, which is this level, and there's level 3, which either is the level with the wall in the way which crashes the game, or it's a level that we've not actually gone to yet. I think maybe level 3 might be the level with the wall. Possibly. But I mean, like, so far, this definitely feels like the original, and goodness me, it does sort of, yeah, it does sort of like get darker and darker and darker. I just thought it was like fading to black, but no, it does seem to get like darker the more you go down, which makes sense because it gets darker and darker and darker, and then you get teleported back. Thank you very much. Now, my only question here is everything the same? Or because it's updated, is there like anything new to it? We're already here? I thought it would take at least a few more. I legitimately thought that it would take a few more loops to get through, but apparently not. Well, okay then. Let's go through. Thank you very much. Are we able to like, I just realized, can we go, can we? I don't think we're able to. Yeah, I'm trying my best to, like, you know, try everything I can think of, but absolutely nothing, it seems. Okay, let's just yeah, let's go through, And now we're gonna have the CD fiasco, right? It's funny how far you have to go in order for, yeah. Okay. I like how the screen just sort of like gets all like corrupted like that, and then we return back to the screen. Oh my god, that scared me again. I don't even know why. And funny how that only happens once. Because I think in the updated version, well, technically, I'm calling it updated version, but it's more like a remake version, and yet my one is like a remake of the remake. So technically it's a remake. The one that has like a bit more of a jump scare in it, I think. I don't know, because there's so many versions, it's hard to really be clear about like what I'm talking about. Unless I, give you like screenshots in editing maybe. Okay, so yeah, this is also the same. It's interesting how I can look around, but I can't move around yet until he stops. And you stop differently. Unless it's like randomly moved. Like, maybe the movement is random about where he goes. But obviously, whoa. I don't know why, but that kind of freaked me out. That kind of freaks me out. I mean, obviously he's following you. Oh my Jesus Christ, why did that scare me? I forgot he does that. I forgot he does that. Oh my god. It scared me, oh my god. I appreciate it, Mr. Ticket Taker. I appreciate that so much. So yeah, it does seem like everything has it is like the same. I'm still gonna try and go through here, because this is apparently where the object is to like teleport you into the next room. Apparently that's where it is. That's what it showed me when I was looking through the game files, but it doesn't seem to want to do anything for me now. And now I'm gonna be met with that wall, right? Yeah. I like how he just decided to like flicker into existence just for a second. Well, for a millisecond actually, and then just disappear. And that is it though. That is it. That is it. I don't think there is anything else to the game. Like, it's just that, small and, very freaky with the whole CD-ROM opening up. And I mean, all in all, it's just a game. It's just a program that you just walk through, and it's very, very. It has that haunting feeling. It's just like Toymaker or like the Ticket Taker updated remake that you're just walking through, and it feels like a program that you shouldn't have downloaded, and you get to the end, and that's just it. Even though with the remake, you have, there are other scenes, there are other levels you can access. They're just unfinished, or they're just completely random. And I've accessed them before, but yeah. I think that is just it of the Theatre 1993 original version. That was... I also like the icon as well. It's very... It looks very... I will admit, in today's age, it looks very sus. It looks very suspicious. Because it could literally just be anything. It could be like a piece of malware, like a virus, or anything like that. But it's just a blue rectangular outline, which is a representation of the whole the Windows dialogue message thing that pops up when when there's like an error message. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I mostly wanted to play this because it's been quite some time, and I don't remember ever continuing or finishing the game / program. I feel like I'm being very disingenuous to myself, because I like this sort of programs, and okay, technically people can still call them games because you're interacting with them, but if you're only pressing W to go forward and you're like, I don't know, pressing space to continue the dialogue, whatever, is it really called a game? Because you are just pressing like one button and maybe even using your mouse to look around. Can you really call it a game? Technically, yes, because once again, it's interactive, but at the same time, it's still a program because you're just exploring the sort of environment, what's been created within that program. So maybe I'm just being a bit too technical and it's just a game because it's interactive. But anyway, yeah, sorry, I'm just rambling a bit right now. I don't think that there is anything else to the game. I mean, I want to know what the third level is like. Yeah, you know what? I just tried to have a look at the game files again to see if I could try and find a way to get into that level, but no matter how hard I try, I tried to sort of change settings around and tried to sort of, you know, force my way into there, but the game keeps on giving me errors because due to getting the files, there was going to be bugs and glitches, and I do not have the time to sort of get rid of all of the bugs. And even if I do get rid of all of the bugs, I probably wouldn't be able to see the level anyway. So I'm going to leave it there. Right, okay everybody, I'm back, and I think I have it now working. As in, like, I think I'm able to actually access the other level now, which is level 2, because you know what, I mentioned previously that there's like 3 levels. There's like level 1, level 2, level 3, but I re-had the look and it's called room 3, level 1, level 2. I'm not sure why the title screen is called room 3, but neither here nor there. I think I can now access level 2, which is what we haven't been able to access, I don't think, anyway. So I sort of modded it, so now if I press new game, we're going to go on to level 2. So, right. So here we, oh my god, right, okay, are we good? Oh my god, this is really, really hard to control, I will admit. So, theatre. Wait, hang on a minute. This is just normal, right? Okay, so funny thing, I actually forgot to link up the new game button to that level. I had it linked up to the original level, which is not what I meant. So now, here we are in this level, which is very interesting, I will say that. Like, I don't even know what this level is meant to be, but I guess let's just go towards this. Oh, whoa, this is actually the theater. Yo. Okay, this is actually kind of dope. Yeah, and the mouse movement is a bit wonky, but okay. Interesting. So I guess we'll just keep on going down. Oh. Okay. So that's wait, am I going forward? Doesn't look like I'm going forward, okay. Oh my god, this is so hard to control. Oh my god, and the ticket taker is up there, oh my god. Hi there. Close your eyes and turn with me. Okay. So that was very, very interesting. So here you have the actual level. This is actually inside of Game Maker, by the way. I'm not going to show you absolutely everything, but this is what the level actually looks like. And I mean, it does kind of look a little bit ish. Wait, so okay, so this is like the curtains part. This is the chairs part, and then you got the rest down here. And then I guess the ticket taker just appears like over here, and the curtains close up. Okay, but I wonder how you actually get to that part though. Also looking through the game files, apparently there are game assets from Doom. Like you have like Doom weapons, Doom objects. It is very, very weird to me how they've got assets from Doom inside of this project, and I guess you just never see them because maybe that's what the wall is for. It's not because there's anything like, you know, unsettling or scary on the other side. It's probably just, you know, a bunch of Doom assets on the other side, and like maybe it was just like there for no absolute reason. I guess it's just kind of funny that way. But you know what? I feel like I've seen everything that I was able to see with this, and I wish I could get the sort of mouse movement better and, you know, be able to traverse the sort of theatre a bit better in that level, just to see everything. But I've had countless issues of trying to get this set up, so I'm not going to spend any more time on it, because I could, you know, I could be spending a lot more of that time on, like, you know, editing and also making my own game as well, you know, my own projects, rather than spending so much time trying to get this to run. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you guys next time. Peace out.